Mike Hernandez, Knox Training. We're over here in Riverside, California. Little background, I started out with soccer and track and field when I was 5 years old. Middle school, I got into football. During high school, it was football, track and field. I competed in the jumps, high jump, long jump, triple jump. I did the 110 hurdles, 300 meter hurdles, 4x1 relay, 4x4 relay. When I got into college, I stuck with track and field at Cal Poly Pomona, where I competed in the decathlon. For those that don't know, I would consider that the CrossFit of the athletic world. I did 10 events in 2 days, and the goal of the decathlon is to find the best all-around athlete. And you can say that transfers well into what we're doing now. That's my athletic background. As far as coaching, I was a track and field coach, strength and conditioning coach for Canyon Springs High School Wrestling. I started private personal training in 2009. Private gyms, bellies. I did some personal training on my own. And then 2010, 2011, when I was done with track and field, I began really focusing on fitness. This is what I was really always passionate about. So I was still attending Cal Poly Pomona, and I would go work out on my free time. I started, just inviting some of my friends, some people I knew, to come work out with me. We would do, running, bodyweight stuff, plyometrics. We had a little bit of access to weights, medicine balls, ropes, you name it. I got creative. So before I knew it, I had about 20 people out there just working out with me. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. And then once I finished at Cal Poly, it was time to take that next step on what I was going to do. So that was back in what people call the pre-Bach days. I had heard a rumor about Reebok signing with CrossFit, and I saw that as an opportunity. I knew once they were gonna put up the prize money for the CrossFit Games winners that it was gonna blow up. So, I was passionate about coaching and training. I saw an opportunity in this field, so Knox was born. Started in a one-car garage. Stayed there for a year. I continued to coach track and field at the Claremont McKenna College. I was a pole vault coach there for a season. At the same time, I was training in our little garage. And then a year later, boom, we're here. And
Knox 3.0.
Now we're almost 3 years into Knox. I just made my first appearance at SoCal Regionals. I placed 7th. I was happy with that. My original goal was to place top 20 this year. And I was fortunate to have some good workouts, some good events that suited me well. I trained hard, and back to training. We got a few more things coming up, and then it's starting to prep for 2015. As far as goals, I'm having fun doing this. I like helping people get fit and to be able to do things that they were never able to do before, or what they once thought might have been impossible for them. It's really cool. It's really gratifying to me to make a difference for people. So a big thing for me is making sure movements are done efficiently, done properly. We get a lot of bad talk in our community sometimes about form and technique and people getting injured, and that's huge. I think a lot of times people get caught up in the hype that they maybe rush through warm-ups, rush through movements. They try to get in and get out quick when really, you know, it's a long process. You don't want to rush anything. You want to make sure you're focused. You want to make sure your body's ready to go. A lot of times you're mentally ready, but you got to make sure your body's conditioned and mobilized and warmed up and ready to perform some higher intensity movements. A big thing with competitors that I pay attention to a lot, and I've always paid attention to movement efficiency. I see a lot of guys who, you know, are doing well, are really good competitors, they're strong, they're really good athletes, but I still see a lot of room for improvement on certain things, you know, whether it be premature pulling on lifts, premature pulling on muscle ups, not breathing during certain movements, you know, little areas that could make small improvements, but could go a long way in the long run. So this channel is going to be dedicated to primarily focusing on movement efficiency, how to get better at movements you may already know how to do, and also some of my training, some of the things I do, some of the things I work on, and how I work on certain things. And my goal is to, you know, explain it to you guys in a way to where you can understand it, show you examples, and we'll go from there. I'm looking forward to it. Follow me, subscribe. Boom.